Howdy, my name is Otto, and as a kid, I loved playing on the PS3. But now that I'm older, my interests have shifted away from games to programming. But to be honest, I've been kind of remembering how fun that used to be. So you know what? I'm gonna mush them together. PS3 memories and programming combined into one really fucking dumb idea. Alright, to pull this off, we're gonna need a couple things. Firstly, a PS3 controller, a cord for the controller, something to turn the, PS3 shit into keyboard shit, and lastly, I'm going to make a text editor. From scratch. So, 35 minutes later, I had a canvas to create text-based graphics, or put simply, me make letter square, me put letter, me make nano knockoff. Then, God knows how long after that, I had a top bar and some basic input. At the beginning of the session, we're obviously going to need to read the file for the lines. So I think, I'm thinking we can just make a structure to hold not only the lines of the file, but also the text cursor, X and Y values. And yeah, I think it's a good enough plan. And after a day's work, all right, now the top bar says the file name. Also got file contents working. Oh, and don't worry about these dashes all over the screen. They're just there for testing. So after that, everything went smoothly, and I managed to finish the editor, and I began to get the controller controlling. Just kidding. What actually happened was I spent 2 fucking days trying to figure out how to get arrow keys working. To explain, here's how the editor gets keyboard input. Normally, with the getChar function, you can type whatever you want, then press enter to submit the input. Then getChar returns the character. So first we turn off some terminal settings so you don't need to press enter anymore. Then we simply store the result of getChar, and that's it. Now assuming you press letters and numbers and shit, the key variable should equal the letter or number or symbol you pressed. But if you press an arrow key, the input will be an ANSI escape sequence. Don't worry, it's not that complicated. It's just 3 characters, 1 escape character, 1 complicated one, and 1 for the specific key, i.e. up, down, So, what's the problem? Well, here's what happens when you try to read an ANSI sequence. getChar submits the full 3 character sequence to standard in and reads 1 character. getChar will stop the program and wait for an input if standard in is empty, but if it's not, getChar will just read what's left in the buffer. So, using this, we can check if the first key is an escape character, and then read through the rest of the buffer to figure out what special button it was. But remember how getChar waits when standard in is empty? If you just press escape by itself, then the program will wait for 2 more inputs before continuing, because the whole empty buffer thing, which would be fine, right? Wrong. Because the escape key is how you exit the editor. Okay, I really don't know what the hell to do. This is just so stupid. And that, my dear viewer, is when Otto realized he might have brain damage. You see, there are 93 typable characters, aside from tabs, spaces, backspaces, all that weird shit. 93, and the controller has about 24 inputs. Now, I assume you aren't stupid, so you can probably tell that 24 is a much smaller number than 93. And that's why, when I was planning this project, I came up with a system to have 2 buttons to cycle the character up and down. For example, if you're on the letter D, you move the joystick up, it becomes C. You move it down, it's E. Pretty simple, right? Guess what? I completely fucking forgot about that. I wasted all this time on the whole arrow key thing because I was thinking, oh, navigation can't be WASD because WAS and D are going to be typable. No, they fucking aren't, because all the typing is going to be abstracted to 2 buttons. So, end of the day, I scrapped the entire escape character bullshit and finished off the app. So that was a lot of time wasted on the arrow keys, but I've gotten the control set up and it's working, pretty good. And with the editor done, it's finally time. The moment I've spent my whole life trying to achieve. Or at least the last few months. Yeah, I just opened Anti-Micro-X and it just works. Damn. Is that it? Man, I kind of wish there was a weird, wacky, batshit insane way that I could create a satisfying payoff to end this video with. Oh wait. This is a thermostat. Get thermostat, take off cover, batteries, worry about it blowing up even though there's no reason it would. Look up LEDs. You sure this won't blow up? It's pretty old and I've dropped it twice. Keep researching the LEDs and stop asking about the bomb. Thermostat. Oh, look, it turned on. Make sure the LED works. Touch green wire to LED. Fuck. Okay, I've got an idea. Why isn't this working? What the fuck? Why? I think I'm going insane. Yes, okay, it finally works. You know what I just realized? The whole point of this project was to combine nostalgia and programming. But now that I'm using a thermostat instead of a PS3 controller, like it's like I'm chasing the exact opposite of nostalgia. You know what I mean? Like as a kid, you never got to fuck with the thermostat. Yeah, I don't know. I just realized that. What the fuck are you talking about? Okay, so now this can detect power. I'm going to say, fucking just plug the thermostat in, I guess. So I plugged a wire into the breadboard and nothing. Then I found a female to male jumper, plugged it in, and still nothing. Man, this shit is hard. Wait, this thing runs at like 24 volts, I think. I'm no expert in electronics, but from what I can tell, I don't think 2 AA's are enough to run the thermostat. So I plugged the red wire into the Arduino's 5-volt power spot, and luckily it was just enough to send signals. That's going to the ground, that's going to the... Yeah, okay, I think everything's plugged in. Okay, I'll stop it with the bomb jokes. So it works, right? Well, the fan works. However, heat and cool are on a delay before they switch on. I looked into turning off the delay, but the jackasses at the Department of Energy seem to not want inexperienced dumbasses like me having fun. Or as they put it, causing damage to the HVAC by rapid changes leading to major health hazards and even death. I mean, can you believe that shit? It's like they think they're trained experts and experienced engineers or something. Just let me electrocute myself. So here's the new plan. We keep the fan button as sort of an action button. Then we have modes that can be cycled through to perform said action. For example, in the editor, there are 9 actions that you can perform. 4 for navigation, 3 for editing, and 2 for exiting. But with the thermostat, we sure as shit don't have 9 buttons. We have 1, but I can make that 1 button do all 9 things depending on which action is selected. Okay, it's time to see if this shit works. Holy crap. I should probably be more excited about this, but really goddamn tired. I was pretty happy with that on the inside. But then, how do I get the data from the Arduino serial port to the editor? Okie dokie. So now when you start the app, you can add a flag called thermostat. When thermostat is active, get key is no longer called, and instead get thermo input is called. And inside get thermo input, first we change some terminal settings, same as in get key. But it gets different when instead of using getchar, we instead run 2 commands. One is chmod, and the other is something trigger. Basically, when the Arduino is plugged in, it sits down and says, time to get some work done. And then chmod kicks down the fucking door and says, hey asshole, I can do whatever the fuck I want to in your house. I can look through your shit, I can write on your walls, and then whatever trigger just like reloads the device list or something. I don't really know. And after that, we open the Arduino serial buffer. And we read a character from the buffer. It's his problem. I don't know. Drugs probably. And then we close the buffer and we leave it alone. And let's not touch that again, please. And no, it did not work the first time, but eventually. Okay, let's try it. Oh, look at that. Yes, okay, it fucking works. Holy shit. Okay. Yes. Okay, the device is done, I guess. Do you have a meeting you really just don't want to attend? Maybe a social gathering in a building roughly 5,400 square feet. My lawyer advised me not to give you this third example. Well then, I've got the product for you. A fucking bomb. It's a blast. You'll be using it for the rest of your life. It easily cuts through grease and grime. And walls. For this limited time offer, call now. Wait, no, don't. Alright, it's time. So I'm thinking I'm going to prove that the thermostat thing works by writing a Hello World program in Bash, because anything else would be kind of too difficult. Except for Python, I guess, but I don't associate with script kiddies. I'm going to kill myself. Oh, finally. Let's run the program. Oh, hey, if you stuck around till the end, kind of weird, but good job. As a reward, I've got this ploy for getting more comments. Sorry, I meant an interactive puzzle. Right, interactive puzzle. Yeah, so once you've solved it, comment what it says along with a message, and the first 10 people to solve it get their message put into the next video. Unless it's like a slur or something, then the comment just gets deleted. So probably don't do that. So yeah. The video's over. There's nothing else. Look at the, are you looking at the bar? The video, it's almost done. Like there's the rest, there's nothing here. There's no, you don't get a second puzzle. Was the first one too easy? I'm sorry, I didn't put a lot of thought into it, but you know, like I thought it was pretty fun. Why are you still here? You've nothing better to fuck off.